The internet did not just wake up, it was slapped awake, dragged out of bed, and thrown straight into a Zeus-level brawl when Blueface decided to jump online and claim Baby Jr. The same child he's been bragging about, posting about, and arguing over for months is suddenly not his. The timeline didn't stroll into chaos. It sprinted headfirst like a WWE wrestler flying off the top rope. And fans were already arguing like they were auditioning for the next Baddies reunion special. Because say out of nowhere, Chrisean Rock pops up with a response so explosive, so unfiltered, and so emotionally chaotic that even the Kardashians would have taken notes and said, yeah, that's how you break the internet. And trust me, the moment she opened her mouth, every fan, hater, blogger, and their imaginary cousin tuned in like it was the season finale of a messy reality show they pretend not to watch, but absolutely binge at 3 a.m. But of course, this is Chrisean Rock we're talking about, the queen of unpredictable plot twists, the walking cliffhanger, the human embodiment of wait. What did she just say? And if Blueface thought this was just another casual Tuesday of spiraling on social media, he clearly forgot who he was dealing with. Because Chrisean did not respond like a regular mother defending her son. Oh no. She responded like a woman who has an entire internet army behind her and absolutely nothing to lose. Within minutes, her reaction spread across the internet like a wildfire wearing gasoline perfume. Fans were gasping, memes were multiplying like unpaid bills, and celebrities were texting each other like, you seeing this? It felt less like drama and more like a full-blown digital earthquake shaking every corner of the culture. But here's the twist, and yes, we're all ready. At a twist, Chrisean didn't just clap back. She didn't just defend Baby Jr. She unleashed something so unexpected, so wildly personal, that the internet actually stopped mid-argument because everyone needed a second to process what she just riv. I'll add that from the very beginning, the Chrisean Rock and Blueface saga wasn't a love story, a partnership, or even a stable situationship. It was a live-stream demolition derby, a dramatic circus where every argument felt like a cliffhanger and every reunion came with its own theme music. Their relationship wasn't something you watched, it was something you survived. And through every chaotic chapter, Baby Jr. became the tiny, innocent center of a storm that refused to calm down when Chrisean announced her pregnancy. The internet reacted like she had just dropped the season premiere of the most unpredictable reality show ever created. Fans debated paternity, haters projected drama, and Blueface played tug-of-war with public opinion. One day he claimed the baby, the next, he denied it. Then he circled back and said he'd see when the kid gets here. It was less of a statement and more of a plot twist designed to keep comment sections overflowing. As the pregnancy progressed, Chrisean posted emotional updates, heartfelt videos, and raw moments that showed she was preparing for motherhood in her own unpredictable, fiery way. Meanwhile, Blueface hopped online like a part-time villain who only appears when the writers need to stir the pot. He accused her of cheating, questioned timelines, and dropped comments so messy that even Zeus producers would have said, "Relax, bro, that's too much footage for one episode." Then Baby Jr. was finally born, and for a brief moment, the internet saw a rare glimmer of peace. Chrisean looked happy, the baby looked healthy. Blueface even softened and posted a few supportive tweets before immediately pivoting back into chaos like he remembered he had an image to maintain. But during those first few weeks, the world thought just maybe this family would finally find some stability. That illusion did not last. The moment the postpartum glow faded, the timeline turned into a battlefield again. Blueface was feuding with Chrisean's friends, Chrisean was clapping back at Blueface's mother Carlissa, and fans were playing referee like they had a paycheck riding on the outcome. Every day came with new accusations, new screenshots, and new lives that felt like deleted scenes from a Zeus reunion. That's when the leaks started, little whispers, random DMs, and mysteriously timed sources dropping hints that Blueface wasn't showing up for his son the way he claimed. Some insiders that he wasn't visiting, Others said he was dodging calls. But the most chilling claim came from someone close to the situation who said, "He's acting like the baby ain't even his." It was the kind of rumor you ignore at first, until Blueface gets online and accidentally proves it. His tweets grew sharper, his tone got colder, and the tension between him and Chrisean stretched thin enough to snap. Fans noticed immediately. Every comment section asked the same question: why is he acting like this? But instead of clearing the air, Blueface added gasoline by posting cryptic messages about loyalty, truth, and women who lie for attention. The internet didn't know what he was referring to, but everyone knew exactly who he was talking about. Meanwhile, Chrisean continued sharing emotional clips with Baby Jr., moments of her singing to him, cuddling him, or simply staring at him. With that fierce intensity only she has, fans praised her growth, applauding how motherhood was changing her. But the calm exterior she presented online couldn't hide the storm brewing behind the scenes. Something in her eyes said she was holding back more than she admitted. Then came the breaking point. A night where Blueface went live, pacing around, like he was preparing for an MMA weigh-in, ranting about truths coming out. His words were sharp, calculated, and dripping with the kind of energy you feel right before someone starts flipping tables. He said, "You're gonna see the real story soon. Everything ain't what it looks like. Some things ain't adding up." Every viewer froze. Nobody breathed. Because he wasn't hinting at drama. He was hinting at paternity. By the next morning, multiple fan pages were already speculating. Bloggers posted timelines, Twitter detectives assembled digital corkboards with pictures, dates, and suspicious screenshots. TikTok creators made analysis videos with dramatic music, circling Chrisean's posts like they were decoding a crime scene. Everyone sensed Blueface was about to explode, but nobody expected the direction he chose. Then the leak hit, a short, grainy clip recorded during a conversation he thought wouldn't get out. In it, he casually said, "That kid don't even look like me for real." The internet fully combusted. People were replaying the clip like it was evidence in a federal case. Some users zoomed in on Drew's face, others zoomed in on Blueface's. Some compared cheekbones, others compared eye shapes. It was digital madness. The speculation spread so fast that even people who didn't follow the couple suddenly knew everything about their feud, their history, and their baby's forehead shape. Most celebrities avoid scandals. Blueface, he hands out front row tickets and popcorn. When the clip went viral, Chrisean stayed eerily silent. Fans assumed she was ignoring him, but insiders whispered that she was preparing something big. Anyone who knew her knew she didn't do small reactions. She either said nothing or said everything with the force of a hurricane wearing brass knuckles. Then, right when people thought her silence meant defeat, Blueface doubled down with a shocking post that felt like a punch to the culture. He tweeted, "Stop lying to the world. That baby ain't mine." No emojis, no jokes, no disclaimers. Just a brutal accusation hanging in the air like a storm cloud ready to burst. The internet detonated. Fans screamed, blogs crashed from traffic, and suddenly every major hip-hop page, gossip outlet, and commentary channel picked a side. Some defended Chrisean and called Blueface delusional. Others said they knew this drama was coming, but the majority agreed on one thing: Chrisean was not going to let this slide. Hours passed. The tension grew thicker. Every notification felt like the moment a villain appears behind the hero in a horror movie. Then, at exactly 2:17 p.m., Chrisean posted a message that sent shockwaves across every platform. Not emotional, not chaotic, not angry, just 5 chilling words. The moment Chrisean typed those 5 ice-cold words, the internet didn't just pause, it froze. Like someone hit a giant universal pause button, and every blogger, YouTuber, and gossip page stopped breathing at the same time. Comment sections filled up before she even finished pressing post. People were already refreshing their feeds like they were trying to win concert tickets. Because when Chrisean says, "Let's talk about the truth," she doesn't mean conversation. She means combat. Within minutes, fan pages went into full detective mode. They weren't just watching. They were constructing digital diagrams, drawing red lines between old videos, analyzing expressions like FBI agents reviewing interrogation footage. Meanwhile, Twitter turned into a wildfire that refused to be contained. #BabyJer, #BluefaceDNA, and #Chrisean Rock Truth started trending as if the entire world had nothing better to do than watch this emotional demolition derby unfold in real time. Then Chrisean finally dropped her response. Not a rant, not a meltdown, not a fragile emotional plea. She went full Marvel villain origin monologue, controlled, precise, and terrifyingly calm. Her voice cracked with emotion, but her words were sharp enough to slice through the screen. She said she had receipts, she said she had proof, and she said she was done letting Blueface rewrite a story he barely showed up for. Fans instantly started quoting her like she was delivering award-winning lines from a blockbuster film. Memes spawned faster than Blueface tweets disappear. Some people edited her speech over dramatic choir music. Others compared her composure to a Zeus reunion moment where the calmest person finally snaps and tells the whole cast what they've been holding in for years. But then she did something that nobody expected. She revealed private details about the early days after Jer's birth. She said Blueface visited. She said he held the baby. She said he looked emotional, softer than he ever shows online. And then she dropped the bomb. He told me himself that the baby looks like him. So what changed? That line hit the internet. Like a meteor, fans started replaying old live streams, pointing out moments when Blueface mentioned the baby. Some posted screenshots of him calling Junior my son. Others added side-by-side photos to compare features like they were presenting evidence to the Supreme Court. It was wild, chaotic, and deeply unserious. Exactly the kind of chaos the algorithm loves. Meanwhile, Blueface was quiet, which is suspicious behavior for a man who tweets more than he breathes. His silence amplified the drama. It made everything look calculated. Fans said he was panicking. Haters said he was plotting. Some said he was waiting for his mom Carlissa to draft his next response like she was writing diss tracks for a family. And of course, Carlissa did join the conversation. Because why would she ever miss an opportunity to jump into the spotlight? She went live immediately. Pacing like she was preparing for a courtroom monologue, she defended her son. She questioned Chrisean. She made wild claims that had everyone in the comments using the laughing emoji like it was confetti. The internet didn't take her seriously, but they absolutely took screenshots. Celebrities started reacting next. Because the drama became too loud to ignore, rappers dropped side comments. Reality stars chimed in like they were auditioning for a spin-off. Influencers made TikToks breaking down the situation like it was an episode of Law and Order, Baby Edition. Even athletes commented with cryptic emojis as if that added anything meaningful besides boosting engagement. Then Blueface finally snapped and posted his own message. A long paragraph typed like he was punching his phone with each word. He denied everything. He said he had reasons. He said he had doubts since day one. And he claimed people ain't ready for the real story. It had the same energy as a WWE heel speech where the villain announces they're about to ruin someone's career. But Chrisean wasn't backing down. She went live again, this time holding baby Junior in her arms, and the emotional weight of seeing her with her son while addressing accusations hit fans like a gut punch. She said Junior deserved better than being dragged into public drama. She said motherhood changed her. And then she added a line that made the entire internet gasp. If he wants a test, he's getting a test. Then what excuse he got? That's when the conversation escalated to a level the culture hadn't seen in months. People started arguing about DNA tests. Some fans demanded Blueface to up and take responsibility. Others said Chrisean was exposing too much. But the majority sided with her because nothing hits harder than a mother defending her child. Then the chaos reached Marvel cinematic levels when Chrisean revealed a detail that blew the roof off Sosie. Al Media, she claimed Blueface already agreed to a test once but never followed through. She said he stalled, dodged, disappeared, and acted like he didn't want answers. Fans erupted. Comment sections exploded. People accused him of playing games. Some even said he was scared of. The results? Memes flooded the timeline. Edits of Blueface dodging responsibility played over dramatic Avengers soundtrack music. GIFs of WWE wrestlers running away were captioned Blueface when they mentioned DNA. It wasn't just a scandal, it was cultural entertainment at its peak. Then, out of nowhere, Blueface's ex-girlfriend Jaden jumped in. She tweeted vague comments about knowing the truth and not being surprised. Fans instantly dragged her, reminding her that she inserted herself into drama like a cameo appearance nobody requested. But her involvement made everything messier, exactly what social platforms thrive on. Now the scandal wasn't just Blueface versus Chrisean. It became a three-way circus featuring jealousy, past relationships, and unresolved grudges. Think WWE triple threat match, but with more eyeliner and fewer rules. Every hour introduced a new twist. Screenshots leaked. Voice notes surfaced. Insiders posted cryptic clues like they were feeding the storyline. Then came the celebrity reactions. That truly made the drama hit global status. Summer Walker tweeted a single line. "The baby literally looks like him." Cardi B liked a post supporting Chrisean. Kai Cenat laughed about the situation on stream. Even bloggers from completely unrelated industries posted commentary because the chaos was simply too iconic to ignore. Meanwhile, Blueface appeared again. This time pacing in his car while recording a video like he was venting before a boxing match. He claimed Chrisean wasn't telling the full story. He accused her of manipulating the public. He said he wasn't scared of a test. He just didn't trust her. But his explanation only fueled more jokes, because nothing is funnier than watching someone try to mix logic with pettiness at the same time. Chrisean clapped back instantly, calling his bluff and telling him to meet her any day, anytime, for a DNA test. She had the confidence of a Zeus cast member walking into a reunion knowing they have the winning monologue prepared in their notes app. Fans erupted in support. They called Blueface out. They demanded he show up. They flooded his comments with baby emojis and DNA tubes. Then the storyline took a shocking twist. A woman claiming to be close to Blueface's circle leaked a private message where he allegedly expressed fear that the test might embarrass him. Whether it was real or not didn't matter. The internet treated it like gospel. Every major gossip page posted it within minutes. People weren't just watching, they were emotionally invested. Some cried for Chrisean, others laughed at Blueface. But everyone waited for the next update like they were refreshing Netflix for the next episode to auto-play. And then the biggest twist yet happened. Chrisean hinted she wasn't just defending Junior. She was ready to expose everything she had been holding in since the beginning of their relationship. Screenshot folders, deleted conversations, hidden behaviors, and moments she said the world ain't ready for. Part 2 didn't end with a resolution. It ended with the entire internet shaking because Chrisean Rock announced she was about to tell the whole unfiltered truth. And fans knew the next reveal wasn't just going when Chrisean announced she was ready to expose everything. The internet didn't just lean in, it lunged forward like fans watching a backstage Zeus fight leak. Every blogger sharpened their thumbnails. Every commentary page prepared emergency uploads. And Blueface's supporters started quietly stepping away like backup dancers, realizing the spotlight was about to burn them alive. Chrisean went live again, but this time her energy was different. Not chaotic, not emotional, not explosive. She was controlled, steady, and unnervingly calm like someone who already knows they won, holding baby Junior on her lap. She spoke with the weight of a woman who had carried too many storms in silence. Every sentence hit like a punch wrapped in velvet, soft delivery with devastating impact. She revealed that during her pregnancy, she tried multiple times to bring Blueface into appointments. She said she wanted him present, wanted him involved, wanted him to build a connection with the child he helped create. But according to her, Blueface showed up only when it benefited his image. disappearing whenever responsibility knocked too loudly. The internet reacted immediately, calling him out with the passion of a million disappointed aunties rolling their eyes at once. Then she described private moments between Blueface and Baby Jr. Moments the public never saw. She said he smiled when he held the baby. She said he bragged privately about the baby's features. She said he whispered things like, "He's gonna be tough like me," completely contradicting the public denial he later posted. Fans gasped, typing paragraphs of shock so fast they misspelled half their words. But no one cared because the drama was too intense to slow down. Blueface's supporters tried to defend him. But every new detail from Chrisean's story chipped away at their arguments. She described nights spent crying alone with a newborn while he partied online like fatherhood was an optional side quest he never fully unlocked. She spoke about emotional injuries, broken trust, and the heavy weight of raising a child under constant public scrutiny. Her tone wasn't bitter, it was exhausted, honest, and chillingly sincere. Then she dropped the next bomb. Blueface allegedly tried to reconcile privately once, asking for pictures and updates of Junior. Acting affectionate until another argument flared, fans immediately questioned his motives, accusing him of only caring when convenient. Memes flooded timelines showing Blueface ducking responsibility like WWE wrestlers dodging folding chairs thrown during backstage brawls. But the twist wasn't in what she said. It was in what she revealed next. Chrisean hinted she had screenshots, messages, receipts, and timestamps proving every contradiction, including Blueface's moments of softness, doubt, affection, and flip-flopping. The internet exploded like she pulled out infinity stones during a custody battle. People begged her to leak them, others warned her to save them for court. Everyone knew whatever she had would flip the narrative upside down. Upside down. Blueface finally returned online, clearly heated, pacing around his room like a man rehearsing a comeback speech that didn't hit the way he hoped. He insisted Chrisean was twisting the truth. He claimed she was playing victim. He said he had his own receipts, but his delivery lacked the confidence he usually performed with, and fans noticed instantly. His voice cracked, his eyes darted. He looked like someone bracing for a storm he knew he couldn't outrun. Then Blueface's mother, Carla, said jump back in, ranting in long monologues that felt like deleted scenes from a confusing reality show spin-off. She accused Chrisean of manipulation. She defended Blueface with passionate but contradictory arguments. She even tried bringing up unrelated drama because she never misses a chance to complicate a storyline. But fans weren't buying it. They dragged her so brutally that she started blocking people in real time. The cultural shift became obvious. People weren't laughing at the drama anymore. They were empathizing with Chrisean. They saw her carrying a child, a household, and a digital war zone alone. And the visual of her calmly speaking with Baby Jr. in her arms destroyed whatever leverage Blueface thought he had. It turned the narrative into something deeper. A mother defending her child with more strength than she ever showed during the relationship. Then came the twist that sent shockwaves through every platform. *** leaked audio clip *** allegedly. Featuring Blueface admitting he had doubts only because people got in his head. Whether authentic or not, fans treated it like gospel. Bloggers reposted it, YouTubers reacted instantly. The narrative tilted heavily in Chrisean's favor. Suddenly, Blueface wasn't the confident villain. He was the man who allowed outsiders to influence his opinion of his own child. He looked insecure. He looked inconsistent. He looked weak. And Chrisean, for the first time in a long time, looked firmly in control. Celebrities jumped in again, now overwhelmingly supporting her. Influencers praised her strength. Reality stars said Blueface was out of pocket. Even rappers who rarely speak on gossip started posting cryptic messages about men who abandon their blood. The cultural tide shifted so dramatically that it felt like watching a season finale where the underdog finally becomes the fan favorite. But the emotional peak came when Chrisean said something that silenced the entire internet for a moment. "I'm not proving Junior belongs to him for his sake. I'm proving it so my son grows up knowing his truth, not his father's confusion. That line tore through social media like a cinematic explosion. It changed the tone from gossip to something deeper, something heavier, something that hit people in their real lives. Fans who were raised by single mothers resonated. People who dealt with denial from their own fathers felt seen. The scandal transformed from entertainment to a story about identity, responsibility, and a mother fighting for her baby's dignity. And just when the world thought she was finished, she ended the live with the twist nobody saw coming. And when the test comes back, I'm revealing something else, something you've all been waiting on. The internet didn't collapse, it imploded. Comments swarmed like bees attacking a soda can. Bloggers tried predicting what the next reveal was. Fans speculated everything from hidden messages to unreleased footage. Some claimed she might expose a secret relationship. Others thought she had proof of Blueface sabotaging her career. But the anticipation grew so fiercely that even people who didn't follow the drama became emotionally invested. Meanwhile, Blueface posted one final response, an uncharacteristically short, shaken message: do whatever you gonna do then. No bravado, no jokes, no chest puffing. It felt like a man realizing the storyline was no longer in his hands, and that was the exact moment the power dynamic flipped. Chrisean wasn't the one reacting anymore. She was leading the story. Her narrative, her truth, her momentum. For the first time, Blueface was the one waiting, unsure, unsettled, shrinking under pressure he once thrived on. The scandal didn't end with answers. It ended with anticipation. The most powerful cliffhanger of all. Chrisean had one more reveal, one more truth bomb, one more twist she promised would flip the culture upside down. And if your jaw is still somewhere on the floor after all that chaos, go ahead and leave it there, because the way this storyline is unfolding, you're gonna need space for the next twist Chrisean drops. This saga is evolving faster than Blueface changes his excuses, and trust me, the next chapter is already brewing like a pot of messy drama soup nobody asked for but everybody keeps eating anyway. So before you sprint to the comments to argue, debate, cry, clap, scream, or write a whole paragraph like you're the spokesperson for either team, do me one tiny favor: smash that like button like it owes you child support. Hit it with the same passion Blueface uses when he logs online at 3 a.m. to cause unnecessary chaos. Break that button like you're auditioning for a Zeus reunion fight. Make sure you drop a comment too, because I want to know exactly what you think. Is coming next? Is Chrisean about to expose the century? Is Blueface planning a comeback rant? Is someone's mom about to jump in again for no reason whatsoever? You tell me, because this comment section is about to turn into a whole therapy session with no licensed professionals present. And of course, if you're new here, welcome to Celeb Insanity, where the drama never sleeps, the celebrities never chill, and we cover every wild twist with the energy of a caffeinated gossip auntie at a family barbecue. So go ahead and subscribe, because missing the next upload would be more embarrassing than Blueface's last viral denial.